Okay, I'm gonna go through a few notes for you guys so you can take a look at this stuff, and maybe it'll be a little different than how you were taught. So the first part of this chapter was parts of a circle. So a circle is a set of all points in a plane that are equidistant. So there's the center of the circle. So all of these points on the circle are the same distance away from that center. That's what makes it a circle. A radius is from the center of the circle, and it's a segment that goes to any point on the circle. A chord is a segment, so that would be segment AB. That touches any spot on the circle to another spot on the circle. A diameter is a chord that goes through the center of the circle, so that would be chord AB. Or excuse me, segment AB. A secant is a line that goes through the circle. So that would be labeled as line AB. Okay, a tangent. Tangent means it touches at one point. Now, the thing about a tangent is going to be a ray, a segment, or a line. So it could be any one of those. So I could have a segment over here. I could have a ray. The point of tangency is the actual spot, like the one point where the line or the segment or the ray, I'll draw this one as a ray, touches the circle. So that would be point A would be the point of tangency. Okay, so that's the majority of the vocab for parts of a circle, and then we get into the angles and the arcs. So a central angle is an angle whose vertex is on the center of the circle. An inscribed angle is an angle whose vertex is on the circle. And then the arc, if I draw the two examples that we have there, the arc is formed by where the angle intersects the circle. So that's going to be the arc. It's the actual portion of the circle. Okay, we have three types of arcs. We have a minor arc. A minor arc is less than 180 degrees. Whoops, I gotta turn my shaper off. There we go. So that would be arc AB. So the measure has to be less than 180. A major arc, so this time I'll draw this one. A major arc is anything more than 180 degrees, and that one's always labeled with 3 letters. So if we call this A, just a random point would be B, and the other end would be C. So that'd be arc ABC. So starting at A, passing through B, going to C. And then the semicircle, of course, that is half of a circle. Okay, always measuring 180 degrees. All right, so for this first example, I'll go ahead and I'll zoom in a little bit here so it's easier to see. So it says the center is point K. A radius, you have a bunch of different options. You could say JK, KI, KL, HK, so any one of those. So if I go KI. A chord, so I'm going to use JL. A chord is a segment that, again, starts and stops on the circle. The diameter has to go through the center. So that'd be JI. A secant is a line that goes through. Now you notice there's no arrows on any of these, so I just have to pick one. So if I did GI, and then just remember to put the line symbol above it. Again, you could say JI, you could say LK, As long as you put the arrows on it, that makes it a line and it goes through. The tangent, again, a tangent can be a segment, array, or a line. So I'm going to use GJ. I'm going to make that one a line also. Okay, so now a minor arc. So a minor arc just has to be less than 180 degrees. So you could say JL, LI, HI, HJ. So I'll go JL. So that's a minor arc, and the arc symbol is that little half circle above the letters. A major arc is used with 3 letters, so that has to go more than halfway around the circle. So if I said JHL, that would be a major arc. A semicircle is just half the circle, so that'd be JHI. An example of a central angle. Again, any 3 of the letters, as long as the middle letter is K on this example. So if I did IKL, put the angle symbol in front of that one. And then the last one, an inscribed angle. So if that has to be on the circle. So if I do IJL, so that'd be this angle here. So an inscribed just means that the vertex is on the circle. A central angle would be this, where the vertex is on the center. Okay, so then if we label this LQ, LQ would be a tangent. LQ is right here. So erase that. Angle NQR, so NQR is this angle right here. So that'd be a inscribed. RWU, that'd be a major arc. So if I highlight that one, that's this one here. R, go through W, go all the way to U. Segment WY. So WY is a chord. Point X is the center. Line ST, that's a tangent also. Segment PN, so that's a radius. Angle UXY. UXY, that's a central angle. So again, that one's right here. Anytime it's on the center, it's a central angle. Arc MQ, that's a minor arc. And segment QN is a diameter. Okay, so that's the first section. Again, just identifying stuff. So take a look through that. If you got questions, let me know.